Okay, so sort of breaking news, breaking the internet, breaking my balls, breaking chat. Andy Muschietti says Robert Pattinson will not be the DCU Batman. There is a Batman that everyone knows is the Batman that belongs in the new universe. The Batman of Matt Reeves is obvious he's not from the new universe. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so a couple of things about this. If you didn't know of all of the more recent rumors and speculation that is out there, you would take this as the director of the DCU Batman film coming out and clarifying Pattinson is not the Batman of this new universe, okay? Totally understand that. Again, if you are uneducated, if you're not following the rumor mill the way that I do, you would take these comments just to mean that. So why do I not believe these comments? A couple of different reasons. Number one, according to John Roca, the outlaw, Andy Muschietti is not on this film, and he has not been on this film for a long time. It's just not officially out there. Recently, Muschietti made a comment about how Brave and the Bold has been delayed, so he's going to tackle a smaller indie film first. Okay. Beyond that, just think about that. According to Roca, he's not even on the film anymore. So what is he saying when he's talking about this whole comment here? He's probably speaking from the perspective of when he was still on the movie, what the original plan was. And yeah, that's obvious that Pattinson is not that guy. I mean, we were going to do Damian Wayne. You know, Matt Reeves stuff is like just super grounded and gritty, wears hockey pads and his skin sparkles in the sunlight and the moonlight and shit, right? So like, that's just totally different than what Gunn appears to be building in the DCU. But on top of that, are we really going to just ignore all the things we've been talking about over the past couple of months? The fact that 2+ years ago, Adam B. Very put in the Hollywood trades that Gunn wants Pattinson to be the Batman. The fact that Snyder is saying that Pattinson wants to be the DCU Batman, that Gunn wants Pattinson to be the DCU Batman, that Reeves is the holdup, but there's a possibility that Gunn might go around that and use Pattinson for the DCU Batman. Are we going to ignore the comments just made by Matt Reeves? And the fact that Jeff Snyder quote tweeted the comments made by Reeves and said, play that out. Meaning, I mean, you'd have to read into it, right? You'd have to use your brain. He's saying that the idea of playing that out means he's going to do his thing and then it's over. And then whatever happens is not up to him. So I don't know, man. I get it. I get that this comment coming out there makes news. I get that this thing makes people say it's not there. This isn't going to happen. You're just going to ignore all the other smoke. You're just going to ignore all the other rumors. You're going to ignore Matt Reeves' comments. You're going to ignore Jeff Snyder's reporting. You're going to ignore John Roca's reporting. And you're just going to take Andy Muschietti at his word. That's your prerogative. You can do that. I'm not going to do that. I think Muschietti is speaking from the perspective that was true when he was still making that movie. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think is more likely? That they're going to do two Batman, that Muschietti, the guy that made a movie in The Flash that was completely rejected by audiences, not only in the theaters, but on digital. You think it's more likely that that goes according to plan? How many of the other announced projects that Gunn said when he came out with that weird video on the lot have been quietly canceled or pushed back? What the hell is Clayface? What are we doing with Clayface? You're just going to ignore all of that? Muschietti said it, so it's law? Come on, man. So here's the thing. I've come to realize something recently. The level of nerdiness that we ascribe to over here is unique, and it sort of makes this content niche. Right? So, like, you can only fully appreciate some of the stuff we do here, some of the conversations we have, the insight that we give, if you're really plugged in. I might be speaking Greek to many other folks, but if you're really nerdy, you're really plugged in, you know what I'm saying. So, if you're a nerd venture, you got to be able to look through these things, take in the context, and have a better perspective on what's going on. Otherwise, I feel like I'm not doing my job. Am I not doing my job? Come on, man.